Today on the channel, we call it right down the middle with Earl Hebner Asylum All-Stars Series 1, Regular Edition, and Chase Edition.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Asylum All-Stars Series 1 unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we're starting off hot with a little bit of referee action with Earl Hebner, Regular and Chase Edition. But for all your wrestling figure needs that are not Asylum All-Stars, make sure you're hitting up Ringside Collectibles. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10%. Got to get a deal out there. And of course, the Asylum figures, we talked about Vicious and Delicious. We talked about the Road Warriors. Now we're finishing the videos off with Earl Hebner. And Earl, a guy no stranger to action figures. He's had a few back in the day. We'll bring one out later in this video. How about that? But Earl Hebner, you got to have somebody to call it right down the middle, like a young Bill Alfonso, really, at the end of the day, is what you do need. But of course, another thing we do need is to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. And I believe this is the regular edition. I don't know if there's going to be a lot of, you know, this one's way shorter packed, or this is like they made 200 of these, they made 500 of these. I'm not exactly sure there. They were both up for order. You could pick your own poison between them. So I don't think there's a real hardness between them. I'd almost call this a variant over a chase is what I would say. But to each their own. Pick your own poison there. But we know this packaging by now from the other two videos. We got Earl Hebner down here looking only like an Earl Hebner would look if he was in a comic book, I guess is what it would be. He's been working out, as we can see as well. We got Earl Hebner down low. Window box right there in the middle. Asylum. Then he's breaking through all the bricks. A little bit dark, though. That's what we always say. We'd like a little light to let the window, or a window to let the light in. How about Asylum All-Stars there? Earl Hebner, Asylum All-Stars on the side. And there he is, number 5 over here. I guess you could say this is Earl Hebner, and you could pretend this is Dave Hebner if you wanted to. Twin referees. Oh my gosh, the plastic surgery. Number 5 on this one, of course, the traditional ref stripes on here. Then the back, we do get the event poster. Earl Hebner at the bottom, calling it right down the middle for us. Of course, Vicious and Delicious versus the Road Warriors. We've seen this. Very genius. I like that they put the cross-sell into a poster. I think that's a really smart thing here. Does kind of mess with my mind here on the back, though. Asylum All-Stars main event, Saturday, August 20th. Parsippany! Oh, shout out to Parsippany once again. A lot of sweepstakes and, like, you know, infomercial stuff, I think, went to Parsippany back in the day, if I remember my 80s TV watching as a little kid. New Jersey at 12 p.m. Very interesting there. So, yeah, we've seen the packaging by now. We know what to expect. I haven't mentioned this in any, but we do get the J-hook at the top. I do appreciate little things like this. If it was just a straight-up box, you can't do a lot. You could at least hang this on your wall if you want to. So you do have the option here. I should call that out. I didn't call it out in the other two videos. But we're going to get down to business with little baby Earl Hebner and Earl going off to the side. The pitch off to the side is what we're doing right there. Plastic prison, double plastic prison for baby Earl. There it is, like so. We're going to put this back together, and we're going to the side once again. See you later, goodbye. Now we get Earl Hebner looking only like an Earl Hebner could look. You know, I don't think I could tell you this is Earl Hebner off the bat. If somebody handed me this and said, who is this? I don't think I could tell you it's Earl Hebner, but dressed up as this, knowing it's supposed to be Earl Hebner, maybe it's my brain saying, okay, yeah, this is Earl Hebner, a younger Earl Hebner when he had a lot more hair. It's like Carolina's Earl Hebner back in the day is what it reminds me of. He does got a referee shirt on, or he is on break at Foot Locker is what he is, but he does have that shirt going there. A very interesting collar, a big wide collar, and a very high collar here. But I will say this is, of course, removable. We do got the old Velcro going on. And Earl takes this off, and he's just like Superman of referees. He takes this off, says, I'm having no more, and throws this down, and he's ready to go. He's all jacked up like a young Bruno Sammartino right here. Absolutely crazy. Earl Hebner not messing around. He's got the black soft good pants on as well. You take that down, and what do you know? You got the Road Warriors legs underneath. Like I said, a lot of reuse in this line. There's no doubt about it. A lot of reuse here. But they do mask it a little bit here with the soft goods, which isn't a bad idea. So I am here for that. But man, he looks all jacked up like he's really ready to go when that shirt comes off. Bad news if you're in a Earl Hebner match and he's reffing and things go south. Articulation can be the same for all these figures. Arms go around, bend at the elbow, side to side, that is it. 2 gripping hands going on, 2 heads back and forth. Heads not removable on these guys. Waist articulation, a little splits action, a little bend at the knee, bend at the boot cut, no ankles on this one. So Earl kind of playing all the hits there of what we've seen before from this line. So not a lot of differences on this Earl Hebner here. So we got Earl looking good. We'll say he's looking good right here is what he is. And there's his old ref shirt. But now we're going to turn our attention to the second Earl Hebner figure. Earl looking lonely like an Earl could look, of course. Now he's got his Carolina blue, his old school referee uniform on this one. That makes it a little bit different. Of course, different artwork there. Earl Hebner, same packaging though throughout. But you do get the different comic look there. Still number 5. I don't know if it should be 5A, 5B, maybe number 6. To each their own on that. Then the same background we saw earlier, we've seen that already. And of course, packaging does open up. No tape, anything like that, so nobody's going to know if you opened it up yourself and how that goes. Off to the side, see you later. Got the clasps going on, of course, the plastic. We're going to put these together, and we're going to give the old sky hook. Oh, like a young Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, the sky hook taking over here today. And now we get old Earl Hebner, the exact same figure. Everything is identical on this one. Even down to the soft good black pants here. The only difference between these two figures is the shirt. So pretty genius there. It got me to buy 2 of them, and that's the only difference. No extra different head, no different articulation, nothing different between these 2 figures except for the shirt. And it's a very old school referee shirt with the bow tie. The bow tie a little off center on this one, and that could just be mine, just a little off center, but it is a classic referee look for old school referees, of course, is this one. Now, does this fit on a ringside stand? I don't need to walk through the articulation on this guy. I just did literally the same one here. It's literally the same figure, just a different shirt going on. I guess I could check under the tights, make sure they're black. Yes, they are, just to be safe, just to be safe. But does he fit on a ringside stand? What do you know? Of course he does. He fits right there. Old baby Earl Hebner getting it done here. He's all jacked up. He's ready to go. He's ready to referee another event. Who knows? Still refereeing to this day is Earl Hebner. Of course, his brother Dave Hebner passed away a year, 2 years ago. What is time? So there's only one twin left standing here, and it is Earl Hebner. A little comparison action. How about this one here? It is the bell-to-bell collection from Ringside Collectibles. That's what we're going to call this. This is the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast referee figure. You can see right there. Not terrible, not perfect. Somewhere in the middle on there, a little small. But Earl Hebner looking good, and another fellow referee right here. John Cone? I don't think so. I don't think so. But we do got that going there. Of course, WWE Superstars line. You can see how that compares with the Hulk Hogan. In no world has Earl Hebner ever towered and out-muscled Hulk Hogan. So you can see this really doesn't work with the Superstars line, as we can see right there. But we do got the Hawk, we do got the Animal, we do got the Road Warriors. Once again, Earl being the same size as them, a little bit strange. But I guess we got to just take a little step back. You got to know what you're getting yourself in for, because these are Remco-inspired figures. Everybody was basically the same back then. Everybody was the same heights. And I guess that's what they're going for this one. Scaling is not necessarily a thing in this line. I know that'll turn some people off to the line, but it is what it is. That's how it is right here. So we got the Road Warriors looking good. And then, of course, you can't forget Vicious and Delicious. Oh, my gosh, getting vicious, getting delicious here right at the table. 2 all-timers over there, getting figures for the first time ever and for the first time in a heck of a long time. So an interesting mix right here. Now, if I had to put these guys in some kind of an order, and I guess I could do that real fast, I want to see you guys do it as well. Put it in the comments down below. I'm going to go Animal number 1 just because of the green and the face paint giving a little bit more oomph to it. So Animal's going to be my favorite. Hawk going to be number 2. No doubt about it. Those are the 2 jewels of this set. I don't know who else would agree with me. I guess, like I said, if you agree, sign off in the comments down below. But I'm going to go Animal, then I'm going to go Hawk, then I'm going to go my boy Scott Norton. Got to have Scott Norton. First time in the line, last time in the line, who knows, Scott Norton. Then I'm going Buff Bagwell. Then I'm going classic referee shirt Earl Hebner, and then baby blue Earl Hebner as my least favorite of the line. So an interesting set, an interesting dynamic here. Now we turn our attention to Series 2. When will Series 2 ship? I guess we'll find out sooner rather than later. But an interesting line to begin with. I mean, starting off with the Road Warriors is a major coup and a major smart move. There is so many people just jonesing for some Road Warriors, including me. I think it was an amazing move by the Asylum team to start off with them. I think Vicious and Delicious, not quite the same tier, but also deeper cuts that haven't had figures in a long time. A very smart move. Earl Hebner to me, just kind of Earl Hebner to me. I get what they're doing. They're putting somebody extra in here, getting a referee. It was probably fairly easy to do. Rounds off things, and it does look good in the package. You got a tag team match with the referee right there. I did mention Earl Hebner earlier. I forgot about this one. There's this old Jax TNA Legends Earl Hebner. How about that one right there? So an interesting set from Asylum Series 1. Is it an absolute game changer? I don't know if I'd go that far, but boy, if you're a fan of the Remcos back in the day, if that was your thing, if you love this scaling for your figures, obviously not totally perfect scaling, but if you like this, these could be for you. I'd check out the Asylum store, see what else they got, see what Series 2 has for you. You might be interested. So there it is, Asylum All-Star Series 1, Earl Hebner's and set ranking. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Are you all in on this one? Are you on the fence? Are you still scratching your head? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And of course, you made it this far. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bell. We got videos every single day. We got even more content for you on Patreon, including bonus videos, giveaways, Q&As, dog stuff, pizza reviews, you name it, including both YouTube channels videos early for Patreon members. And best of all, you do support the channel as a member of the Patreon. You can also support the channel at ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson, and don't forget social media. SirPaul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, and on Instagram. So for Earl Hebner, Hawking Animal, Scott Norton, Buff Bagwell, Road Warriors, Vicious Delicious, Asylum All-Star Series 1, I am Kyle. See you guys all real soon.